We are back for another Sulu adventure. We're taking you guys along, and it's a little different. I don't know if anyone notices, we are not in the truck. What?
Sulu outdoors in a van.
Alright, we found our home on wheels for the next 3 nights. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Let's do it, Luke. Alright, Luke says it's a bit of a bus. He's a little nervous. But no problem. Not for this guy.
Hey there, bud. That is a tall window. There is 172 kilometers on this van.
172 kilometers.
It is fresher than, I don't know what's fresher than 170. Like, did they fly it from the Ford factory?
Oh my goodness, we get to do the very first trip in number 102.
This is way too much responsibility. You gotta do the engine break-in protocol. I can't cruise control.
I was gonna say, are we allowed to go more than 100?
No. I mean, it's too much responsibility. I can't do it. I can't get me the dented one. I can't do it. I can't do it.
It does smell new in here.
Oh, it's so new. Oh my god.
Alright, we are about to hit the road. We have to go drop off my vehicle somewhere else just to park it until our trip is done. So we're gonna go do that. Luke's on his own for the first drive.
Ah.
He's gonna be okay though.
Fine.
And then we're on the road to go for number 102's first
102
camping trip.
We'll think of a name. We'll figure it out. And
Yes.
then we'll let Carmen know what the name is, and they have to stick with it.
Yeah.
Probably just call it Sulu.
Sulu it is. Okay, let's go.
We
rented a camper van, and we're going to explore a little bit of BC. We'll give you guys more details about it as we go. But first off, driving views.
So nice. I wish the videos did it justice, but they never do.
And today is a little bit foggy, overcast, so you can't even see the peaks of them. But it's kind of cool to see still the snow in the mountains.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. I like the contrast of the green spring coming through, but also obviously the remnants of winter just hanging onto the mountaintops. But ooh, look at that! That's Nash. Okay, drive, focus. There we go. We're good.
Luke is still getting used to driving this bit of a bus here. So yeah, we are heading to our first campground, which is actually called Red Street Campground in the Kootenays. It is literally on the border of BC and Alberta, just outside of Banff National Park. And we have never been. So lots of new things this trip.
I've been before.
But we have a bit of rain. We've passed snow on the ground. I don't know if you can see in some areas there. So we're very curious to see if our campsite will have some snow. But we're not too worried. Literally the last camp trip was the winter one in Banff, and that was minus 15.
Oh, that got cold. That's
Yeah.
when Suzanne almost died and quit camping.
That was the time that I admitted I was a little dramatic. But anyways, I'm wondering, we figured if we survive that, we can do that in the van. The van's got a heater.
Yeah.
So,
Bougie.
yeah, already one up.
It's got walls instead of fabric. So, it'll be great.
Yeah. So, we'll see. I don't see too much more snow. So, okay, it's good. I'm going to show you guys the Karma camper van that we rented. Big living space, kitchen. It does come with some basic things like a stove, some utensils and cooking supplies. And then it brings us right into our bedroom, which is a very cozy and comfy mattress. I'm actually surprised with how much storage all of these cabinets give us. I really like this live edge shelf. Obviously, we've already put our clothes away. Hooks. And then the back doors, which maybe will be nice enough for us to open up. I don't know if we can open it from here.
I don't know either. That's a question.
I'm going to say no. So let's head to the back and we'll show you the rest. So nice. Actually feels pretty spacious. And the back garage is what I think the van lifers call it.
The garage. Welcome to the back of Hundo, which is what we have named our camper van because it is unit 102. So we're going with Hundo. So lots of space under here.
Tons.
They give you some chairs and they talk about how to plug in your hookup there, which is just to charge the battery. It's not like direct power or anything. At least I don't think it is. I should double check.
And we did pay extra to rent a luggable loo because, as you can tell from the inside, there was no toilet, which we were totally fine with.
Yeah. I mean, it's mainly just in case. We usually stay where there are bathrooms. So.
And if it's nice, we can keep those doors open and check out the beautiful scenery.
I don't know if you can tell, but it's like slightly raining, so we'll see.
So this is where we're going to be sleeping for the next 3 nights.
Holla. Well, not here, but in the van, yes.
Here I am at the wood shop, getting my wood for the week. Slim pickings here, Marge.
It's very wet.
Soaking.
And, hey, Luke, do we have an axe?
Nope. I got a Leatherman. That's all a man needs.
Open up.
Open up, drop your wood in. Thanks, mate.
So I think the plan is, just the thin, small pieces, and hopefully they can kind of dry out because the thick ones are going to be a write-off. And I dug down all the way. They're all soaked.
That one right behind your foot maybe looks a little dry.
This guy?
The thin bean?
Yeah. Good get. Good job.
Great job.
Small fire tonight.
Luke the firemaster did it. We got wet wood, and he was still able to start us a pretty good fire. Truthfully, we did bring a little bit of our own dry kindling to make sure we could start it, but those bigger logs that were pretty wet, they're starting to catch, and we are drying the ones on the top. So he's going to grab us a bit more, and we'll be able to sit by the fire with our dinner. Morning.
Morning.
So, we just had the first night in the van. Last night was pretty rainy, and we ended up just making dinner outside. We did get to enjoy it around the fire for a little bit before it started pouring down on us, and then we enjoyed our evening in the van. I was reading. It's Oilers in the playoff time, so you know what Luke was doing.
Oilers in the playoff time.
Sorry, what was that?
Go Sports.
So we had a really good evening. It was nice to be able to retreat into the van because of the rain. We had a good sleep. I fell asleep pretty quick. We realized we're on a little bit of a slant, so we had to roll towards each other a little bit, but we made do. I also think I underestimated our sleeping bag being so cozy and warm, because this just gave us a duvet blanket. That was a little cold. I remember when I said that, we can handle minus 18, so this will be a breeze. It was a little chilly, but we turned on the heater, so that was nice.
She's just being dramatic. It wasn't bad at all. I was fine. Get on a Honda and see the scenes, man.
Let's go see the scenes, mate.
See the scenes, mate.
Alright, so we're going to wash up, obviously get some coffee going, and make some breakfast. Bagels by the Dobro, so.
I am the Dobro.
Okay, let's see what we get up to today. We're going to be heading to another campground Actually, I don't even know if it's a campground. We're going to be heading to another town.
Yeah.
That we have to get to today. So, let's go. Just topping up our potable water, dumping the gray water. This is much easier than the time we took the RV.
Oh. I mean, the RV was pretty seamless, but yeah, this is even more seamless. So
yeah. At least we can carry it. No hoses, nothing gross, you know? No toilet water. Good to go again. Full tank for the sink, and the gray tank is ready to go too. Pretty easy. Alright, so let's talk about how we got this camper van deal, how we booked it. Luke, are you mocking my hand movement?
Yes.
I'm a hand talker.
Yeah, yes.
So about a month ago, probably even less than a month ago, there was an Instagram post from Karma Camper Vans that said there was a deal for one-way camper van rentals from Calgary to Vancouver. And Luke and I were like, ooh, maybe. Like, obviously, look at this road trip. How could we say no? And it was $1 per night for the first 3 nights, and then you had to pay, I think, like $100 a day for additional, and they were giving you first 1,200 kilometers included, and you didn't have to pay the one-way fee, which is normally like $800 or something crazy. So we're like, yeah, let's do it. We have some time off. We can do this from a Friday to a Monday, and here we are. So what we ended up doing was booking it for the 3 nights, which ended up costing us about $150 or $180 because you have to pay for the cleaning fee on top of it. And that was with no add-on. So everything that you'd like extra cooler, toilet, extra like cookware things, like they can all add up and you add them to your package. We pretty much brought all of our own stuff and wanted to just go like as cheap as possible. So then we had to end up getting the insurance through them because our personal car insurance does not cover a commercial or cargo van, and that ended up being another $150 or $160. So for the Karma van rental from the Friday to a Monday, one-way Calgary to Vancouver ended up being about $300 for us, which is a steal of a deal because I priced it out on how much it would be if you wanted to do this regular price. With the one-way, it was almost like $1,400 or $1,500. So we really thought this was a good opportunity to try camper van life, get to go on a bit of a road trip, and if you think about what you would have to pay for accommodations, if you were going through a lot of these places, especially in BC or getting to Vancouver, you'd be way over $300, probably even like $300 for one night at some hotels.
Depends how bougie you want to be, but yeah, 100%. This is just a good way for us to check out the van life and see what it's all about. So far, it's great. This is awesome. I just, wish we won the lottery so we could get a van.
So, if you're interested and you're traveling to Canada, or maybe you are Canadian and local to Alberta, you can, I think, subscribe to their emails or just check on their Instagram and see when they have these one-way deals. They've honestly had them from like Calgary all the way to Moncton or to Penticton, a lot of different stops along the way, and a killer deal. A lot of times it is last minute though, so they'll announce them within the month, and they only run for like the next 30 days or so. But if you have some flexibility and you want to try out one of their camper vans, go to their Instagram and email.
Yeah, so far too, like we can't say enough good stuff about the customer service and the booking, and I'm just dealing with the company themselves. It's been really great. They've been super helpful. Suzanne has been emailing them nonstop, and they respond right away. Like, yes, you can use the sink. It's set up for you. This is how to use it. So they've been great to work with as well.
So if you're new to like camper vanning and you have lots of questions, like myself, they are so responsive, even on the weekends. All right, we are trying to find our campsite for tonight. It is about 8:30 at night, and Luke has found like a recreation site area. It's a little sketchy with the roads that we need to drive.
I feel like this is not an off-road vehicle, but it's doing okay. We're doing okay. You just gotta go slow. We're doing all right.
Go slow. It's a little narrow. When another car passes us, it's a little sketchy. We will say we've already realized one of the benefits of the truck over camper van is being able to access some of these like off-roading sites.
Yeah.
There was a sign at the very beginning that said like, what did it say?
Turn it into four-wheel drive.
Turn on your four-wheel drive.
This does not have four-wheel drive.
And we're like, ooh, not an option. Have no fear, guys. We got a spot. Hundo made it. Check it out. Cute little lakefront spot. This is a first come, first serve. Apparently an attendant will come around and collect payment from us. $15. Not sure. It's like almost 9 o'clock if there's anyone here. There was a little sign that apparently you can go fishing here, and somebody has a little boat, so that's cool. Good find, Luke.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, we got here in one piece. That's all that matters, right?
Okay, so how many hours did we do today?
We left our campsite at 11:30, and it is 10.
There's
So,
a time change.
but my watch didn't change.
Oh.
So it is, I can't even math, 11, 10 and a half hours?
A long one.
10 and a half hours.
We made it from Red Street Campground, which is in the Kootenays,
By the Hot Springs Radium.
to just outside of Merritt in one day.
Yeah. And I
It
think
felt long.
Google Maps says that's probably like 7 hours. And it was 10 for us. Granted, we stopped. You can't go fast in a camper van at all. So next time you're driving on the highway, you see a camper van, and they're going slow, there's a reason.
Have some sympathy.
Yeah, I will. I will going forward. If there's anything we've learned from this trip, camper vans don't go fast.
Also, we didn't realize how nice it was to have like a supportive driver and passenger seat.
Oh.
We are achy today, and like usually Luke and I can crush like a good 5 hours, 7 hour like road trip without too much issue. The reason we had to stop so many times was because we were getting pretty sore.
I feel like you can push through it, but I don't know. Because of what we do for work, we're like, oh, we should probably practice what we preach and like get out and stretch and move around.
Sleep. Tomorrow's plan is we're actually going to head to Tsawwassen, which is just
Ferry Terminal.
Yeah, outside of Vancouver to meet up with Luke's dad and stepmom. And then we have dinner plans with a really good friend of ours in downtown Vancouver area. And then that's our last night. We have to return the van Monday morning, and we're flying back home.
It's crazy. It's been so fast, but so fun. And we've learned so much about the van experience.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of pros, a couple cons.
Yeah.
But like, this is great.
Good morning. We are up and at it pretty early today. It is 8 in the morning. We are making breakfast at our beautiful campsite. We had a great sleep. This was a little bit more level this time, so we weren't rolling into each other. I checked the temperature on my thermometer early this morning, and I think it was about 5 or 6 degrees inside the van, which is not too bad. We did heat it up this morning before having to roll out of bed, which was a nice feature. So, I've got some breakfast started. Let's see what we're cooking up. I guess I should share the view first, though. Look how beautiful this is. And now it's not like so dark and overcasty. You can actually appreciate it. We've got eggs this morning. And hash browns staying warm here. And yellow dragon fruit, which, if anyone's wondering, way better than the reddish pink ones. These ones are way sweeter. Michelin star breakfast.
Sure.
I mean, plating, 10 out of 10.
Looks good.
Location and views, 10 out of 10.
That might be why it's the Michelin star.
Taste?
It's good. 9 out of 10.
Thank you. Alright, we're trying to find a place to park the van to sleep tonight. And we came across this cute little rec area, I guess, and park. This is in Richmond. Apparently you're not supposed to park overnight though. The last night we ended up parking on a side street just overlooking this cute, what is it, inlet from the river?
Yeah.
Or from the ocean? What is this?
It's the ocean.
This
That's
is the ocean.
over
And we didn't have the best sleep, just thinking like somebody was gonna come knocking on our door, tell us to leave, because so this is beautiful and there's a little park and trail, and it's literally like a residential spot where people live. But nobody seemed to care and we were fine. Oddly enough, for a residential street, the traffic between 11 p.m. and 2 a.m. was ridiculous. People were like driving up into one of those parking lots, which we thought was closed between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. Apparently not. We don't know if it's like a hookup spot, if it's where, you know, suspicious deals are happening or what. But it was busy last night, so we didn't have the best sleep. But I will say, the morning views, pretty good.
Morning.
We are packing up. For some odd reason, our baggage is overflowing.
Class.
This is going as a checked bag because, again, we're flying home. And there was a few things that we brought in addition. We didn't buy anything. Oh, yeah, Luke's got this. You should have just seen us both, like, squishing our body weights down to even just put the clips on.
Told you those coats would compress.
But thank you to this little van for being our home for the last 4 days. We are excited to get back to Miss Luna. Goodbye to Hundo, our first camper van experience. We just dropped her off and we're waiting for our Uber.
I haven't ordered it yet, but yeah, we are going to order an Uber and get it.
You had one job.
Yeah.
All right, so that concludes Sulu's first camper van experience. What a great one. We did 14 kilometers over, which is not bad considering, you know, we had to take a couple little detours and we went to a couple nice campsites.
We drove like a third of Canada.
That's barely anything. It's like a fourth.
I feel like it's a fourth, quarter, 25%.
Quarter of
That's
Canada.
Crazy. But that was great. What
Yeah.
a great way to see parts of Alberta and BC.
Yes. Great scenes, mate.
Mate, scenes, lads, scenes.
Thanks for joining us on this trip. See you next time.
Bye.